If you're doing a doctoral program, in my opinion, if you're doing it just to get some letters behind your name, for me, that was the wrong reason to do it. For me, the reason to do it was to better inform my work and to also set me up for success in terms of, growth opportunities that could come up in my field of work. My name's Melissa Tindell. I'm Interim Vice President for Communications and Marketing for the University of Tennessee System. Going back to school was, if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have said, probably not. But as I began my career in higher education about 7 years ago, rightly or wrongly, if you want to advance in this profession, having an advanced degree of some sort is really beneficial. The doctoral degree program that I'm enrolled in is the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga's program called Leadership in Decision Making. And so when I graduate, not if, but when I graduate, my degree will be in philosophy. It'll be a PhD in philosophy with the concentration in leadership and decision making. Rightly or wrongly, there's a little bit of snobbery around doctoral programs, and the PhD is by far considered the hardest and most challenging. And so I think that, going with the hardest, most difficult type of doctoral program sets you apart from other folks. And so that was part of my decision-making process. The main difficulty for me was statistics. Math has been something I've always had challenges with. That's why I chose the field of communications. But I would say too, yes, that was difficult in terms of coursework, but I think how I would describe the main area of difficulty is around time management. I think being really intentional about how you schedule your time. I have found that if I don't put it in my Outlook calendar, it's probably not going to get done. And so for me, just being super intentional about how every hour of every day is spent so that you're not wasting time. That's been incredibly helpful for me. I would give the following advice for anyone who is contemplating a doctoral degree. Maybe consider building in some professional time before you do a doctoral program. So I would say spend some time in the workforce, maybe 3 to 5 years in the workforce, and then maybe jump into a doctoral program. I think you'll find that will greatly influence what you're doing in the classroom.